Hi, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I apologize in advance. I'm nervous. This is all new for me, so wish me luck. Okay, so everything I've never tried before, I've been holding onto these things for a while, which is hard for me because I really like to play with things as soon as I get them. So I have stuff from Juvia's place, I have drugstore, high-end, all sorts of fun stuff. So bear with me. Let's get this started. So the first thing I want to try is the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer. I've heard really good things about this. I have super oily, well, not super mature skin, but I'm in my mid-30s. And I definitely have like crow's feet, wrinkles, you know, all this fun, all that loveliness here. So we're going to try this. Peel the little tweezers, peel the little thing off here. My lighting is terrible. I'll figure this out as I go. Hands are clean, face has been washed, moisturized, all that fun stuff. So let's give this a try. Usually use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer underneath my eyes. I really like that one. I feel like it really helps to eliminate a lot of the crinkles and stuff I have under my eyes, but today we're not doing that. Okay. So that's nice. The next thing we're going to try is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. As I mentioned, I do have oily skin, but I'm also, because it's more mature skin, it tends to look really heavy and cakey really easy. So I'm hoping that something with a little bit of like glow to it will help with that. I've heard really good things again about this one. So, and this is in the shade, what shade? Medium olive. I have a medium skin tone, so hopefully this will work. Let's see what this looks like. Again, I know we'll see. I know the lighting's not great. I'm sorry. We're doing this in my bedroom. I live in a little apartment. I don't have a lot of space. Looking at it I'm filming on an iPad, so I'm looking at the screen. That's not bad. That's a pretty good color. Okay. Bring that right up under the eyes. I'm not a huge, I don't really do the whole brighten concealer thing under the eyes just because, again, I have more mature skin. And with more mature skin, for me personally, this is not everyone. Just remember, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one and they all stink. Sorry, Mom. For me personally, bringing that brightness really intense right under here really exaggerates this crease I've got under my eye right here, and how, like, you can see that obviously I've got a big face, so I have this kind of more squishy area right here, and then I have a little bit of a bag here. And if I do that really traditional YouTube, Instagram look where you really brighten that whole under eye, it doesn't really look nice on me. It just exaggerates that, makes me look old, and that's not really the goal. Right? So we're going to bring this up on my forehead. As you can see, I have really expressive forehead, and so as a result it has lots of lines. Do I love it? No. Can I afford to do anything about it? Also no. So we're just going to blend this up here and see how it holds up. So looking in my other mirror right here, let me see. Can you see right here? I have all these big pores in my nose. Thank you, oily skin. It's not really, I don't know, it's not really covering those very well. And I'm not a big fan of that. I like that covered as much as possible. But again, we'll add some concealer and see how it does. Feels nice. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel... Yeah, it doesn't feel sticky at all. I don't know. Not bad. Okay. So that's good enough. We'll call that good. Now we're going to try the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. And I have the shade... somewhere. It says 19. I kind of have high hopes for this one. I've heard good things about it. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to dab a little here. Oh, that's not too light. That's fine. Okay. doesn't look bad. But again, you can see like what I'm talking about with when I brighten this area, it tends to enhance that darkness right there. Powder, I actually have two. I have the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear powder. I'm gonna try that out. And then I was at Rite Aid the other day and I found this new brand. It's called Dollface. It's their Blot and Blur Mattifying Face Powder, and I got the Matte Translucent. It says Dollface pressed into the pan. Oh, I think I'm gonna try setting my under eyes with the pressed powder, and then I'll use the loose powder everywhere else. I always go through and give everything a smooth before I put powders on to make sure I'm not setting any creases because I have a lot of them. I'm just going to use this is my, what is this, Wet n Wild? No, this is the e.l.f. sponge. I really, really like this one a lot. So I'm just going to use this first of all to set my T-zone around my mouth and my forehead. It smooths okay. That doesn't look bad. I don't hate that. Okay. Alright, so that's not bad. So let's try this. I got the shade Creamy Natural in this Physicians Formula powder. That feels nice. That's not too heavy feeling. It doesn't feel like gross. Some powders you put on, they just feel gross. Okay, so face is set. I'm gonna look in this mirror over here. It feels nice. Side of my nose not looking great. I still see those really enlarged pores, but they're there. They're not going anywhere. It's whatever. But I actually do really like that powder. Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. Let's see if I can get my ring light to stop reflecting. There we go. Wet n Wild. I'm a big fan of drugstore bronzers. I only have a couple of high-end ones. I really like the Too Faced one, the Matte Chocolate Soleil. I love that bronzer. But again, new impressions. I haven't bought a new bronzer in a while, so we thought we'd give this one a try. I'm going to put it on with my, what is this, Morphe M527, which needs to be washed. Sorry. I'm going to tap in. I don't like bronzers with shimmer in them. Again, I have a large face as it is, clearly, so adding shimmer to areas that I want to kind of contour and make look smaller kind of defeats the purpose. So bring that up around here. It's not bad. I would kind of like something a little bit more. Like, I don't know, just doesn't feel like it's doing much, but it's not terrible. Yeah, it's sitting pretty nice. It didn't take away any of my foundation, so that's good. So then next, let's do highlight. I have the e.l.f. Shimmering Highlight Powder in the shade Starlight Glow. Let's see, can we there we go. It's a really pretty gold shade. I'm not huge on gold highlighters. I personally prefer something that's a little bit more in like the champagne-y kind of peachy sort of feel. What is this? This is a brush that I got on Amazon. I think it was Juicy Jazz here on YouTube. She's the one that recommended it, and I really like it, so it's my favorite. It's kind of a dupe for the ABH highlighter brush. So I'm gonna dip into that, and we're gonna put a little on my cheekbones, or where my cheekbones should be. It's not bad. I'll say that. It's not bad. It's pretty, but it just doesn't have the look that I really love. Maybe it'll grow on me, but for now, it's okay. So we'll put that aside. And next I have a blush. This is from Catrice. This is the Blush in a Box Water and Sweatproof Blush in the shade Golden Coral. I use a really soft, like duo fiber kind of brush. This is the Luxie 640 Pro Precision Tapered. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. I love this for blush because it gives me a really soft wash of color instead of it being super intense. I'm not a fan of like intense blush. It's not my thing. It does not make me happy. So that's pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's a good blush. I could do that. All right, so what's next? Prime the eyes. So for the eyeshadow primer, I have a bin of makeup over here. So For the eyeshadow primer, I have the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. Ooh, it's in Pearl. I really hope this doesn't have any shimmer in it. Let me see. Can we get it to... Yeah, see it says Pearl. Ooh. Not a fan of shimmery eyeshadow primers. They just don't do anything for me. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what color it is. Oh no. Nope. It is white. It is white. So we're not gonna use that. I will give that to my child. Okay. I'm gonna go in with my NYX eyeshadow primer because I really want this look to turn out because I'm trying some new eyeshadow palettes. I'm really excited about them. So we're just going to use what I normally use. In here into this inner corner and out onto the edges. And then I blend it out. I have this brush that I got from, it's the ES06 from Juno & Company. And I use this to just kind of pat my primer in. So eyelids are primed. And then as far as eyeshadow palettes are going, I have six. I have 6 to try. So I haven't decided what I'm going to use yet. So I have 2 from Juvia's Place, 2 from ColourPop, 1 from ABH, and 1 from NARS. So the first one I have the Tribe by Juvia's Place. And this is really, really beautiful. Like, look at those colors. Like this right here, this turquoise color called Cuba. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with that color. So that's beautiful. I don't know that I'm feeling that color today though. And then this is the Nomad by Juvia's. And I saw Taylor Wynn. I saw her use this. And she wasn't in love with the color payoff, but the color. I love how this feels. Like, can you see that? Can you see how it's like that faux alligator with like an iridescent shift? Oh, it's so pretty. And then this one, take that little plastic thingy. Like the colors are just, look at that. It's so pretty. It makes me so happy. This shade right here, I think it's called Lituation. Yeah, it's like a bronzy kind of color with some purple undertones, like almost like a taupe, which again, I love taupe, so that's beautiful. I have the NARS, oh, look at that packaging. Look at that glitter. Glitter is my favorite color. It is the NARS Inferno palette. Yeah, Inferno. And it has some beautiful glitters. Like, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It makes me so happy. So I have that. I have the Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette, which, oh, this is beautiful. I just don't know if I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like a crazy person today because I'm nervous. So this is that one. Look at that glitter. Look at that. That's so pretty. I love those colors. And then the last palette I have is the ColourPop Smoke Show palette, which, oh, I love cool toned eyeshadows, you guys. Like, you have no idea how much I love them. And the fact that they haven't really been a trend for a while made me sad. So the fact that we have this now, Smoke Show, oh, and it is so pretty. Look at that. Look at that black smoky goodness. Oh. And this right here, again, that kind of taupey shade. It's called Full Metal. It's so pretty. So, what are we feeling? I don't know. I kind of want to do something sparkly. I mean, I always want to do something sparkly. Sparkles are my favorite. Glitter is my favorite color. Maybe the Jackie Aina palette? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the Jackie Aina palette. Okay, so, let me move this little brush it comes with. I don't ever use those. I give them to my kid. My kid, she's 14, so she's not exactly a kid. She's a teenager, but she loves makeup. I'll probably have her at some point on the channel to do my makeup because she's actually really good at it. She did her makeup for our wedding, and she looks so grown up. It hurt my heart. So let's start. So this is the Morphe M521. M521, focus, whatever. It's a big fluffy kind of brush. And I'm going to start I think I'll start with Ginger because it's the lightest shade in the palette. So I'll tap a little bit in. I'm not obsessed with ABH palettes. I'm really not. I don't find them to be my favorites like every day. They just don't. I don't know. They're really dusty, but the color payoff is good. You just have to work a little harder. So we're going to start with that. My crease, again, I do have a mirror right here that I'm looking at. It's a magnifying mirror, so I can really see what I'm doing. And I can't see, I don't have a viewfinder, I just have the iPad. So we're going to put this in the crease and see what we've got going on here. Bring that down. And again, I like everything on my eyes to be really lifted and go really upwards. So I tend to really bring the outer edge of my eyeshadows up. Do the same thing on the other eye. Again, this eye tends to droop more. You can see if I relax my face. This eye is more droopy than this eye, so they're not going to look the same. I'm not symmetrical. It is what it is. So now, oh, the teenager's awake. Now we're going to go into, let's see. Hi, rat dog. It's our little dog, Momo. He's running around, sniffing at things. It's time to go outside. Okay, so I'm using a M441, which is more pointed, to really just kind of blend out my edges. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Credit. No, should I go in with Edges? Yeah, we'll go in with the shade Edges. Ooh, that one's really dusty. Can you see that? You see how dusty that is? Oh well. Not a bad thing, just something to note. And I'm just going to run that more into my crease. That is a really, really pretty eyeshadow. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to go back into my previous brush, the M521. And we're going to blend all those edges out. We're going to blend out the edges of edges. Oh, I'm so funny. Not. And smoke that out. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of ginger and just kind of continue to buff that. I'm going to go in with this. What is this? I have an Alamar Cosmetics brush. No brush number. With nothing on it. It's just totally empty. And I'm just going to use that to really buff everything out. I don't want any harsh lines. Yep, M433. Most of my brushes are Morphe. I prefer them. Morphe M433. And I'm going to go into Credit, which is that matte, beautiful brown shade right there. Credit. And I'm going to put this just on the outer edge of my eye. And again, everything I do kind of works in a diagonal upwards. So we're going to blend that out. And I'm leaving this whole center portion of my lid open so that I can add a shimmer in there. So we're gonna blend. Oh, that's pretty. The irony of the fact that I just talked about how much I love cool tone eyeshadow looks, and now I'm doing a warm fall eyeshadow look, not lost on me. I'm just gonna blend that until I'm happy with it. The only thing this doesn't have like a matte bone colored shade. We're gonna go into this color right here in the NARS palette. It's called I'm So Excited, I think. I don't know. And what is this? This is a Luxie Tapered Blending 229 brush. And I'm just gonna take this more like bone colored shade. And I'm just gonna kind of clean up this under brow area. Oh, that. Okay. That's looking a lot more blended. Okay, so now go back in and I'm gonna put something all over my lid. I think I want to use this shade here called Zam, Z-A-M-N, Zam. It's this one right here. It's this coppery color. And because I have really long talons, if I try and put something on my lid, I stab myself in the eye. So I'm going to use Morphe M421. And I'm going to use that to put that color on my lid. And we're just going to pop that. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I'll pop that all over the lid. That's really nice. It's really pretty. And then I like an ombre, so I'm going to go in with the shade above it called Soleil. Right here. There. That kind of peachy. It's not quite as foiled looking, it's not quite as textured. And I'm going to put that, same brush, I'm going to put that right on the inner third of my eyelid to really brighten that up. Okay. So now back with the M433 that I used for credit, I'm going to go back in with that same shade. And I'm going to just kind of smoke out that outer edge and blend that in. So it's a gradient from light to dark. Gotta get that real uplifted kind of look. So now that that's nice and smoky, I'll blend that out. And I just realized this palette doesn't have a black. Okay. I always use a black eyeshadow with all of my looks pretty much to smudge out my eyeliner, so I'll have to grab a black. Too bad I dropped my Smoke Show palette, or I'd use that. So we're going to do the top lash line now. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Blackest Black 12-Hour Mega Last Retractable Eyeliner. There's that. Let's use, oh good, there's a black here. There's a black in this NARS palette. We're going to use that. So for my eyeliner, I like a flat brush. This is the Morphe M432. And I'm going to dip into that black shadow. Let's see. Not even in frame. I'm really bad at this. Black shadow, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to smudge this along my lash line. That's pretty. I like that. That's really nice. Okay, so smudging that all along the lash line, really working it in there. This is AOA Studio E128, again from Shop Miss A. This is part of their Paw charity collection. I'm going to take a little bit of that black. Okay, a little bit more of that black on the end of my brush, and I'm just going to kind of softly smoke out that corner. Let's do the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I like to use a flat brush. I'm going to use this one. This is the Luxie 209 Large Shader Brush. I like this because it's nice and wide. You can see it's kind of nice and fat, like me. And it really gets under those lash lines. So, where's my palette? So I'm going to go back into that Jackie Aina palette, and I'm going to put the same colors that I used on my upper lid, I'm going to use on my lower. So I'm going to go with the shade Ginger first. Make that lovely face that we all make to stretch our eyelids out. Like that. kind of make sure this is all blended out here in the corner. I don't know why that looks so patchy. I wonder if it's the concealer. As you can see, there's like an angle right here and then right here where it doesn't want to blend. And that's where I put that concealer. That's interesting. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to a smaller, my flat definer brush that I used that black eyeshadow with, and I'm going to dip that in and go into the shade Credit and really bring that right up into the lower lash line, just on the outer third. Maybe the outer half. Whatever, however much you feel. Okay. And then I'll go in with my Luxie brush again and just blend it all together. So that's done. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner again. And again, I really like black eyeliner. I like a smoky eye. So we're going to line the inner water duct. And I'm just going to pull my eyelid down gently and run this on my lower waterline. That's actually a really nice eyeliner. I'm actually really impressed with it. Yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. I think I need a liner though, a wing liner. Okay. So I have this Hank and Henry Stick With It liner in Blickety Black. I got it in my BoxyCharm. I used it once, but I don't remember what I thought of it. So we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna give it a shake. I'm gonna get really close to my little mirror right here. And we're gonna see if I can do this without fucking it up. Oh, it's got a nice felt tip. Can you see that? Alright, fingers crossed. Don't talk. Don't breathe. So when I'm doing a wing, well, my instinct is to raise my eyelids and stretch things out as much as possible. I can't do that because I have hooded eyes. So if I'm going to do a wing, I have to make sure I relax my lid and kind of work around the liner, the crease. So I'm not going to do a big dramatic wing today because I'm just not in the mood for it. I don't have that much patience or really that much focusing power today. So I'm just going to do just like a little bit of a thicker edge. Okay, I lied. We're doing a wing. Not raising my eyebrows too terribly much. Drawing right over this fold I have right here. As you can see, so, well, maybe you can't. So I have this line right here. If I raise, it goes really up and in, and that's okay because it is what it is. And then I just kind of raise my eyebrow and connect the space between the two lines. And just fill in a little triangle there. That's not a bad eyeliner, actually. Yeah, that's not bad. And so you have a nice little baby wing. And when I close my eye, you can't see too terribly much of it, but it's there. Make it a little bit bigger. And that's why we don't do winged eyeliner, folks, on days when we're not feeling it, because now I just boogered it all up. You can see, so when I lay my eye flat, there's not really too much of a gap. I mean, there's a little one because I want to exaggerate it, but you can see when I raise my eyelid how big that space is. But if I just relax my face, it's just a tiny little gap. So you can see just how hooded my eyes really are. Okay, that's better. They're still not perfect, but whatever. Winged eyeliner is not ever perfect. Okay, so I really like that liner though. That made it really easy to get a decent line. Okay, so go back in with my pencil and just kind of smudge a little on the outer corner here. Make sure that's connected. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. There's not anything there that I'm really digging for my inner corner. Well, let's try that highlighter again. Let's try that. The e.l.f. one. Let's put a little bit of that on that little brush. Tap off the excess, and let's try that here. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, okay. That works. Right in that inner third. And then a tiny bit under the brows. Not a lot though, because if you really highlight this area, it's going to make it droop more, and I want everything to be as lifted as possible. Okay, that's not bad. Now I'm going to go in with my M433 that had credit on it, and I'm going to run it through. I have one of those little color switch tins. Run through to get all the excess powder off. See, it's better. And then we're just going to blend out this lower lash line. There we go. And then I like to use a brightening powder under my eyes, but I don't think I have one. We're going to try that Doll Beauty one. This is a Luxie Precision Foundation Brush 660. I don't ever use this kind of brush for foundation. And I'm just going to sweep that under the eyes. It's not overly brightening, but it'll help smooth all the edges. Oh yeah, that's better. And my chin's really red. That foundation didn't really cover my chin at all. And right here, the apples of my cheeks and my chin tend to be where things rub off the soonest. Usually my glasses are sitting on my face and my chin just, everything touches it because it's a ball. So there's that. Let's do brows. Yeah, we'll do brows. So I have for brows, I have the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in neutral brown. Got it at Rite Aid. So we're gonna try this. I'm not usually a brow pencil kind of person. I like a brow powder. I just find them faster, and they don't. You know, I don't have a lot of time in the mornings when I'm getting ready for work, so I like something that's quick. But we're gonna give it a try. I heard good things about it. I do like that it has a spoolie, so I can comb up what little brow hair I have. It's got a nice fine tip to it. And let's just kind of fill in some brow hairs and see what we get. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's nice and dry, so it's easy to get individual flicks, and it doesn't move around and smudge. And with oily skin, I like a drier brow pencil. I like my brows to look a little more fluffy. That's not bad. That's not a bad brow. Just comb through. You know the saying, brows should be sisters, not twins. My brows are inbred second cousins, I think. They just don't... yeah, no. Yeah, you can definitely see that my face is not symmetrical. But whatever. I like that brow pencil. I'm definitely going to keep using that. That was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. Comb up the old brow hairs. Okay, what's next? Let us do... I do brow gel last, because again, I like everything to really be, like if I'm going to put any powder or anything on my face, I like it to be smooth. So let's do lashes. I have the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Million Lashes in Blackest Black, which is this one. And then I have the Tarte Big Ego mascara. I'm not a huge fan of high-end mascaras. They don't really, I don't think they're really worth the price. So, alright, let's look at it. Let's look at it. So this one, oh yeah, that has a really big wand. You can see, that's a big, like, that's a big wand. Okay, let's look at the other one. Let's look at what you've got going on here, L'Oreal. Million lashes, which I like. I like my lashes to be, like, I like a lot of them. I don't need a lot of length, but I like a lot of volume because I don't like to wear false lashes because I wear glasses. Ooh, okay. So this is one of those little spiky, can you see? One of those spiky brushes. I like these a lot. All right, so we're gonna try this. So I just rubbed that all over everything. Good job. Smells funky. I not like that. Yeah, I'm not digging that. Okay, let's try the Tarte one. Oh, I think my husband's home for lunch. Alright, we're gonna finish this up really quick so I can go have lunch with my husband. So, lashes, this is fine. I actually like this mascara okay. Do the bottoms. Yeah, I don't dig it for the bottom lashes. No, that's not doing anything for me. Alright, so let's do brow gel. This is the Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel with Argan Oil from Rimmel London. Let's try that real quick. Ooh, that's a big brush. Oh, and it's gloopy. Oh, that's gross. Ew. Okay. Wish me luck. It's fine. I wouldn't repurchase it, but it's fine. Yeah, it's good enough. I like the Anastasia one better. And then we'll do lipstick. The Dollface Velvet Hug matte lipstick. Let's try this. This one, I think this one was a nude, and I like a nude lipstick, so let's see what we got. No, open. Open, open, open. There we go. Oh, I like the packaging. It's pretty. Oh yeah, that's better. It's like a nudie kind of mauvey pink color. Let's try that. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, all that's left is setting spray. This is the Hard Candy 12-hour long wear setting spray. That's what it looks like. Give it a spritz with my fan. There we go. Ooh, that smells like cucumbers. That's nice. Okay, makeup's done. Pull the hair down. All in all, I'm happy with my makeup. I think it looks nice. Foundation, I don't know. I'll have to keep using it, but we'll see. That's everything. Thank you for watching my first video. I'm sorry I was a train wreck. The next one will probably not be better, but give me time. Thank you for watching. Bye.